pay attention to what grows and what doesn't, what was and what wasn't. Rare is what I've been ever since I was born. At the commencement, I adorn squash, beans, and corn. Lots of strings and horns. Over the beat, swing of a horn. Outdrum the outcome. The child of Atlas is back in action. Fact, not fashion. Most y'all internet has-beens, more like commercials with whack acting. From commercial to action, I'm laughing back up to laughing. I spit man, God, civilization, John G. Jackson, like a Gatlin, the last dragon. Cosmic memory of an Atlantean. E3 technology is who I am in skin. Walking the landmass as Atlas. Some say I'm batshit crazy, but that's the masses for you. Can you blame the people? Most been trained to be feeble, tame sheeple by the evil who means to keep you cashless in a fascist society where the vax and the mass are the blame for the dying spree. You the root race, they medieval. Eat the cheap food they feed you or read through these fools. Restorer or rebel. Can't play God unless acquainted with the devil. Polarity you choose, acquainted with its level. Frequency, distance is an illusion. So please unveil the confusion. Look beyond the shadow of the late hollow years. See the far and distant lands where tomorrow appears. Put it in perspective. Decision of each being the latest, most accurate vision of peace, where each one teach one to reach one, freeze one from under the trees and stump of the impeached one. Remember, all skin folk are not kinfolk. While I hold a sword in my left hand, I write a pen to pen quotes. Word to see Lord L. I'ma be more hell to these foreigners till they leave our air, land, and seashore and sell their asses right back across that agua. Screw y'all's dishonorable dogma. Something proper with no lube. The past 25 years I've been the son of solitude. The oil that fused my chakras is cruel. Love my people towards the evils. I'm heartless and rude. Firstborn of Inkle, the dawn of the twinkle. Twinkle little star, I got Brian I could think to. I blink through a wrinkle in time. Rip Van Winkle and rhyme. And my shit stink too. To link you to source, yes, you rather have AI sink you. I not only know the ledge, I'm on the brink too. They wanna extinct you, your essence is viable. Crimes against humanity, your oppressors liable. They try to write on my recital, yet my presence vital as the session's title. Welcome to the seventh cycle. The heart of man is as the sun, the reception order for the divine ray of spiritual intuition descending unto man. The brain of man is as the moon, the source of human intellect. The body of man is the earthly vehicle. Let the sun impregnate the moon, or let the spiritual fire prompt the human intellect. And let the result fructify in the womb of a purified body. And you will develop the son of the sun, the quintessence, the stone of the wise, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. I teach you up. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Sun will store each clan better. Plant and a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors, Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders, missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for treaties and oath. I expect more from those sworn to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were on rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Washington, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy and Brooklyn, projects and hoods where we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Arlie Cushion, it's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shot this sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this canonical. If your brain's deeply manacled, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk Black Hole. Fighting the line, now the chief's back for bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sam, Big Brother and his clique. I put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must, we band together. Blend in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure, turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land of damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors. Based on real life, it's nothing like the old school. High vibrations is what it feels like. It's nothing like the old school. This goes way back, before I was knee deep out in them streets ganging. Prison and that old crazy mess. This is what really makes me me, y'all, at its core. So check it out. I arrived in 1970, August 14th, to be precise, eldest son, firstborn of 5, alive as the Christ. Had sunny days, just like I had spooky nights, which accounts for my old lows and my newly heights. Childhood, not of the norm. Excellence, how I perform. Deep down, I was mad, that's why now I bring the storm. Memorize Psalms and other passages of scriptures after learning the Quran to fend off the jinn's whispers. It was like my mother and father tried to hide us from the Pontius Pilates, King Herods, and other outsiders. No celebrating holidays, kept away from ungodly ways of playing games, calling names the cost of what folly pays. I'm saying you wouldn't believe such discipline, wishing to make friends with the neighborhood children. But it was like wish again from early on. Was taught I was different, not better, just gifted. There's a big difference. Had telescopes, microscopes, chemistry sets, books, maps, paints, carpentry tools, wrote poems not yet known as raps. Learned alphabets and mathematics from my mama. Learned meditation and martial arts from my father. Watch my uncles create music, show I beat drums, play keyboards with my dad, the guitar he strum. Didn't consume pork nor beef, I would eat plums, not knowing this was part of who I would become. True story, this is based on real life. It's before all the jail feel life. The genius within me.
If you want to stop me, you see him in my socks, I'm relaxing.
High vibrations, what it feels like. True story. Based on real life, it's before all the jail feel nights. The genius within me, the angel of life, high vibrations. Now around it feels like 1982 was no longer separated from the outside world off the porch. Yeah, I made it. First noticed her standing in my b-boy stance. Left at the chance and began to break dance on wooden floors. I got sore from the workout. It was me, Chili T, my man Shabazz, Muhammad, and Phil G. When I met her on 93rd, next Jeffrey Manor, master of all crews, was written on my banner. The manner of my approach, yo, I rocked her. World with backspins, atomic flares, and helicopters, hella proper. Guys that were awesome, tried to get fresh up at Basma and on commercial. Attempted to test a bus moves on like no real. Loved her on cardboard, roughed it off on concrete with combinations I had stored. Poured my heart into her around the time I met Dula, Yusuf, Rashi, Stony Island Park, CVS, Smoother, Battleground, found passion. Another element, turned my heart into graffiti, evidence of being present. Taggers united together, network of writers who most times put all-nighters. True riders, 1987, we were kings of the line. Won the epic war with Sass on the dead run. My guys, Dickie, Tron, advance, planes out and vanish. I do this for you and the true TUT claim is the bandits. True story, based on real life. This before all the jail feel nice. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, that's what it feels like.
I got some new music from my old man. It's instrumental, but he sent it to me on Spotify.
And a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight Drop to the oppressor.
Damn, it's hot.
Make no surrender. It's time for change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get ousted. I'ma let you have execution staff too late for an apologetic claim. You rap that a coca claim, by God, it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Lock Josh silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Theracon. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Or kneels too late when the caps get peeled. Don't believe the GC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone when it got the dome. When it's on the zone, already in my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight from above. I've been given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' win them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
You goofy as all H.
Let's ride.
What you popping?
Come on. Y'all know what it is. Yo, these lost cats keep saying.
Stay trimming them hedges and the grass, bro.
Kool-Aid from a soda cup, and that's the attitude. Yo, they blow us up. It's clear in 5 minutes, they don't know what's up. Yo, these lost cats keep saying, yo, that's what's up. But you can't get Kool-Aid from a soda cup, and that's the attitude. Yo, they blow us up, and it's clear in 5 minutes, they don't know what's up. I'm from a city of cons and accord. I said cons and accord, not cons and an accord. You better grab your sword. If you're dealing with these devils, they seek to destroy God's sheep on every level. There's a plan out there to destroy you. Got you jumping into traps like your boy do. And on the surface it seems like they ignore you. Indictment got you giving up head like I war do. You see young blood, you got a chance to change the system. But you're chilling with these devils and you know to kiss them. You give them props when you used to diss them. Don't let the CD stop, dude. I'm about to drop wisdom. Don't you see they fill the jails and prisons and everything is fake and full of division. So take heed of the schism. It's much darker than the catechism. The devil has soldiers like God and you are chilling with them. And they killing your friends in pursuit of the things.
Serious.
But the truth delivered to you is delivering men, women, strangers in the night, plus your next of kin. Go ahead and let them in. Better yet, make friends. Do yourself a big favor, get rid of your fake friends. God is great, God is good. Let us thank God for our food. Sing. Yo, these lost cats keep saying, yo, that's what's up. But you can't get Kool-Aid from a soda cup. They don't know attitude. Yo, they blow us up. It's clear, shining light, they don't know what's up. Yo, these lost cats keep saying, yo, that's what's up. But you can't get Kool-Aid from a soda cup. And that's the attitude. Your spirit blows up. And it's clear in 5 minutes, you know what's up. Father God, I know it says that the righteous will be afflicted. apparent when you looking at me. You gave Christ the power to calm the seas, and you're there when we gather and vow to agree. Now I'm bringing a plea for the hearts of mankind, so we can have the peace of mind. Part of your design is sort of hard to find. For people fearing lost in the cost of their souls, Satan leading them blind. Many cut from the vine and need a rope to help cope. As they often hear no, then they find hope and dope in an angry sea with no one steering the boat. Barely staying afloat, down to cut each other's throat. Statistics say majority is shifting the float. Or maybe someone out here is feeling the poke. I'm a feeling of coke. I know Jehovah keep it bro. Stop revealing your yoke, professing that you are broke. This life is temporal, like the puff of your smoke. There's a higher level up ahead, you feeling me low? Yo, they killing me, bro. Saw me in cornrows and locks, now they fearing me, bro. They're not feeling the fro. Somebody finna go. I broke my back in the 90s, now my testimony is a definitive flow. I got a penny to throw, so take the 10 cents of mine if you hitting the dirt. Or you fending for more. Yo, these lost cats keep saying, yo, that's what's up. But you can't get Kool-Aid from a soda cup. And that's the attitude. Yo, they blow us up. It is clear in 5 minutes.
Ah, Mac B.
These lost cats keep saying, yo, that's
Throw that W up, baby. From a soda cup.
And that's the attitude. Yo, they blow us up. And it's clear in 5 minutes. You don't know, right, alright, alright. Yeah, imagine
Woo!
City of Cons. You listening to it on WMAX. Yes.
Woo!
It's the MVP and his crew rocking again for all of those lost sheep out there. Got a definite message. Let me get a call in on this line and see what they think about it.
Hey, look, just be careful of my footsteps.
Hey, what's up, man? My name
You know what I'm talking about. And them rocks, they ain't from here.
What's up with you, brother? Nothing much, man.
Them rocks is old, bro.
I heard this show, man, it's straight heat, that's fire. This is what hip-hop is supposed to be, but on the different, you know, on the elevated level, yo, so tell that brother keep doing
He's
his thing.
signing because he don't really speak English that well. All right, Poppy.
Okay, brother, we got you on that next caller. Hey, yo, man, this
Oh, no, you ain't gonna mess with that. Or y'all don't learn your lesson, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I know this is right. And this cat used to do this thing back in the day, you know what I'm saying? What do you mean? You know, hey, look, Max, if you're out there listening, man, hey, give me a call, bro. I need to get on. Oh, shit. Next call, baby. Give me the next call. Next call, baby. What's up, man?
Yo, no, that beat right there made me think about, like, you know, back in the day, hanging out on the porch with the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, just someone, wherever they stay, you know, we had a big porch where I lived at. And there's about like 12, 15 of us in the yard, you know what I mean? The dogs running around, the cats running around, the squirrels getting chased. Yo, and the paper man coming through, the newsman coming through. Hey, boys, you know, it was all love, man. I mean, for real, for real. But I got some serious questions, man. A lot of y'all know Jane Elliott, I think, is 90 years old, right? And I think her husband passed away in 2013. She's got 4 children. And though she's never really hinted, but it's well known, because she was born in like 1933, I guess, whatever. It's well known who built this country. But what is troubling, because you have a lot of so-called Africans from Nairobi, you know, Kenya, stuff like that, because it's pretty bad there with the huffing and smoking dope, and people, great people all over, we are being brought to their knees, but we're not alone. There are Chinese, there are so-called white Americans. I mean, I'm so tired of this white and black stuff, but I did that so more people could come in. Because when I think about Kensington, Philly, I remember when it started jumping off. Almost had me get back into the drug game, you know. I'm going to talk about Florida, you know, and Skid Row. It's not even just Skid Row. San Francisco, my daughter told me how bad it was getting up there. So she's where she's got to be at right now. She's about 15,000 feet up. She's right where she need to be at. Anyway, even some old Muslim Arab brothers who I knew growing up, you know what I'm saying, who were here, who got away from everything, who actually, the children born here, who don't recognize, you know, I mean, they've come to learn a lot. Portuguese, I mean, Vietnamese, and both. I'm talking about the it's funny how the indigenous people of the Philippines and the Negritos, and then you have the mixed ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people detest history, at least the truth of it. Especially it seems like here in in so-called America. Yeah, we're everywhere, and most people don't have the issues and problems that you see going on here with certain people from other places, because this fake white thing. And I say this because we don't have to just go to Santos Bonacci. We don't have to pull him up, because this whole circle knows this. There are a plethora of other individuals. So I've traveled around the world. That's why I don't argue with so-called Native Americans. Some people say, well, you look like you got Native in you. Am I not born here? God damn. But the thing is, the enemy needs everybody to be stupid. They do. And surprisingly, the people who walk like their stuff don't stink, who have been put on the front street in a wonderful manner, are the most horrendous acting, carrying out people, and that's white folks. Yeah, we got a handful of knucklehead so-called black folks acting up. But I can count on one hand the black folk compared to all the white folk that's really acting up. I'm tired of this crayon color and this race stuff. But there's a bigger issue. In that small percentage, we got a bunch of self-hating Negroes. But over here, y'all keep trying to play down your racism. Are you aware that your whole vernacular, how you look, and everything else is based upon that? You have been nurtured in such a deep lie. When I watch war, I got a lot of war videos. I mean, real stuff. Ukraine, it's not just Ukraine. I got some heads up video of what some of these IDF soldiers are doing to innocent Palestinians. That's just beneath vile, beneath being a man or a woman. It's just a disgrace to be nurtured into such sickness. And then some of these so-called religious Muslims who are still carrying on in a very demeaning way that is self-destructive. It has nothing to do with religion. It's everything outside of it. It's like all the madness hides behind being religious, whether Christian or Muslim, or even Hindi. You ought to see what some of them are doing over there in Hindustan to Christians. And I don't even want to get into the Congo. I mean, they're literally tying Christians, their brothers up who are Christians who haven't done nothing to nobody. They're tying them up, crucifying them on the side of trains and trucks. Literally. So, see, here in America, where all this could stop, the problem is still roughly, majority with white America. Oh, it is. Look at the police force training with the fake Jews of IDF. And most of them don't want to hear that, because 87% of converts. That means they're not who they really say they are, and they bring their same problems with them, as if it's supposed to be a great thing to not be. But then the same people who are supposed to be Christians reading the Bible. Look, I have a Masonic Bible. I know exactly what's going on. Well, I have an authentic one. Long before the Illuminati existed. The perversions and the lies. The sacrilege. All right? No, I got mine from Scotland. Oh, yeah, and a very old one at that. You know, with all the problems in the world, it seems like they created this diaspora where if this group has more, this group, well, they can be looked down upon and they can feel good, when it's not the truth. When you look at music industry, Hollywood, and all that, I know some of y'all heard Richard Pryor's Bodyguard, right? Talk about Flip Wilson was in gay. Geraldine was his tick where he could say things. Because, you know, the funny thing is, when you look at all the actors, the so-called white actors that came to him, they always were hitting on Geraldine. And what was the very thing he would say? Not with this killer. He was making a statement, and he used it to be able to own what he has and everything else. You see what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter, even Flip Wilson knew his truth. Richard Pryor did too, though he got into the black movement and he was pissed off at a lot of things he saw. Everyone knows what goes on at these parties. That's why I have no respect for the entertainment. That's why I didn't follow through. That's why my Uncle John Amos didn't really stick it out. Though he was called back to do with Eddie Murphy and all that stuff. All those people are sick. All of them. It don't matter if they're white, black, what, even the Chinese ones, man. We got Chinese guys up here walking around as hell. built and holding hands and kissing and shit. Coming from Cali, coming from overseas. My godfather was gay, but nobody really knew it. You know what I'm saying? And he watched over us all the time. And he was strict. He was a man. Different period, different time. You dig what I'm saying? And wars bring the worst out of people. I can tell you that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, right now, history is this fiction. Now, I didn't want to put the George Orwell narrative up there or Mark Twain or any other, because all of them know this. How is it that we could invent the blimp? You know, you go and look up a lot of white books, white folks, so-called white folks, books they write, 15 inventions by the blacks. We got thousands of them. The majority of everything here was invented by us, regardless of what they did, whether the GPS, the satellite, the fake satellite. It don't matter what, the X-ray, it don't matter, dialysis machine that became later the blood transfusion machine. It don't matter what it is. Refrigerator to the freezer, from the refrigerator to the freezer to the AC, thermostat. What? The blimp? No, they had the world thinking the Wright brothers made the airplane. One of the biggest lies ever told. The first automobile, 2-stroke motor. Oh, I'm well versed. I got a few books on it. I worked at Thomas Edison's building. If you ain't jazz, country music, you know, they got this little white fella talking about, we took it and with a token, and what we did was we created what you have country that no, you didn't. All the so-called melanated, I can't stand black and white using those terms. I'm gonna call light skin and dark skin, or shades of dark, all right, or different shades of brown. How's that? Anyway, no, most of the country singers back then who were like us never got to go and perform and do anything. So what do you do? Because jazz, country's an offset of jazz, and jazz is an offset of country. Just like bluegrass, all of a sudden now it's a Nashville, it's a white Christian song, music, which no, it wasn't. Like just like recently, you got a bunch of goofy Negroes talking about the banjo was made in Africa. No, it was not. It's like Buster. That's what I'm calling him now, Buster Rhymes. Buster, you know, acting like he ain't Jamaican. Talking about how rap got started. Man, fool, you got started in the 90s. Rap got started back in the 70s, boy. And before that, the 1920s. I can't stand when these people who do some vile things to stay relevant, to actually make a bag, all of a sudden want to start acting like they know the history because they're around a circle of an Arab who's probably gay. You know, the DJ, Khalid Muhammad, and Khalid, whatever his name is, DJ Khalid. And all the rest of them, you don't hear nothing from Diddy or anybody. Even Kanye was still spilling the beans, but nobody wanted to hear nothing from him. He even made it his business to say, yeah, one time, because they was really rousing him, and he had to go make sure he was all right. He had to stand in and escort his wife. And everybody knew it wasn't him. But you see the hypocrisy of it all? Right now, it's like y'all walking around with this burning fire and you ain't really accomplished nothing but this war. That's it. I want to have this dialogue. I would love to have this conversation with some of these big wig. I got 7 figures. Because see, that's what makes a motherfucker think they're smart and already got some degrees from a system that is polluted, corrupt, and broken. I mean, how many Hindus and Chinese actually got degrees and they didn't really pass anything? Because every time you get a degree, when you go to work, you got to learn the whole thing. All that is a bunch of hogwash. If we rebuilt the Capitol, Franklin House, and all that stuff, if we designed and laid out Washington, what the fuck did y'all do? Oh, I know. Y'all say, oh, we built the Brooklyn Bridge. No, you did not. I walked through that museum in Brooklyn. No, you did not. Those were great pictures, just like goddamn the world's, just like when they were so-called building these cities they didn't build, when they were burning everything down because they wanted to eradicate our histories. The majority of y'all came here between the 1920s and 40s. It's a fact. The numbers are there. You want to ride a rebel flag. That, you know what that actually means? That is part of our dynamic. The swastika was everywhere in the world, which was not called the swastika. It was, which, if you really knew what it meant, you have a little clear understanding. But y'all run around on a foundation that is so fragile. And then how do you think of people who's having babies all the damn time, even with Margaret Sanger, Deadly Thing, that diabolical, duplicitous, you know, for plan from black Americans? Because they wanted to eradicate us from the world that really belonged to us, because the dumbing down was happening. A lot of our elders passed away. Not all. I was fortunate. I really want to have this dialogue. Now, of course, I have much more information. I'm not going to sit here and play fiddler on the roof. Okay? I have no sorrow, no sadness. What I want to do is I want to drag a very egotistical bastard through the briar bush is what I want to do. You can even get some of your little token Negroes, brats, whatever they is, who sit there with you with their little fake history. Then we can address the so-called West Coast of Africa. The beauty of serving with people in a time, in a period of the 80s, and knowing some in the 70s who know exactly the truth, compared to now when it seems like the fluidity of rewriting history just seems to be a perversion now. I would really like to have that conversation. Anybody willing to take that offer? No, don't worry. I'm not going to sit here blowing smoke up your butt. All right? Like the man who's talking about Samaria and Atlantis and all that other stuff. I'm not going to sit here and blow you, who tells a story about how he saw his aliens and all that nonsense. I'm not even going to waste time with that foolishness, that foolish stuff. I'm not going to get into that. I mean, yeah, I bought a couple of Billy Carson's books, but let that nigga have what he is with his high blood pressure. All right? I have no time for foolishness like that. He's telling a story, he's strumming along, and he's got most people convinced. And he's fucking a story up. That's what happens when you follow the people's history who can't stand you. That's why he has the voice that he does. Besides a few other things I'm not going to get into. Like I said, I'll take anybody's offer and have a real conversation. I'm not going to debunk none. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash you out. Anyone. Anybody. I lived in, it was Bill. Hey, what's going on? Y'all just popped up, man. I didn't see nobody, but I can see the numbers up top. You believe it? To allow me to see the numbers? Delusions, what's up, beloved Craig R? Mad Preacher, Benedict True. Okay. Home Mac, what's up, beloved Papa P. Diddy? What's going on, P. Diddy? What's going on, beloved? Craig R, Stethoscope, Rotary, and man, and you know, I know some TikTok. I really went off over there and laid it all. I mean, I didn't lay all the inventions down, but I went and hit them in the head, and they were like, "Where you learn that one from? Cotton candy?" Man, if they only knew. Marcus Williams, beloved, call me Tsunami. What's happening? What's going on, beloved? Lord, I might as well come on in. Good to have y'all up in here. Mikey Cox, Alicia Cooper. Omega got you, beloved. But they don't care. So I want to say hi to everybody. Y'all was knowing that when I first got to rapping, man. I don't know, they playing their thing, they doing whatever they do. But appreciate having y'all here. But I mean, if y'all know somebody, Max V, T Hines, what's up, beloved? Excuse me. If y'all know somebody want to have that conversation, tell them to come right on. Tell them they can watch my videos first if they want. So they can get so they can go and sit there and go, oh, he got this wrong. I really hope they do. Because you know what? The individuals of this want to hide everything. Now, you know, the truth has to be the lie today. You know what I'm saying? But I've had enough of it. And I'm well versed. Yeah, I'm an inventor. I'm a welder. I'm a brick mason, blah, blah, blah. I have an original Bible. An original one. Handed to me by somebody 87 years old. Not the 90-year-old one. And told me to keep guard over it and to read it slowly. The names, the signatures. Holy smack. I was surprised I ain't see my uncle. He's been long passed on. Became a 33rd. Told me don't never join it. Just like my boy Boston. Used to cut my hair in the barracks. I was like, yo, brother, what's it like being a Mason? He says, not you, Red. I ain't lying. My chief said, don't do it, Red. See, I want to have that real conversation. We still got hypocrites on goofy fake book, still and Instagram talking about Moors. Stop with that made up shit. I'm tired of it. The first things they wanted to destroy, because Egypt existed with Tartaria. They had to separate it. Oh, but you're unaware of all the pyramids they destroyed, or defaced, or blew up on the side of the mountains. They're all over here. Oh, that's right. That's right. They gave you the history based on their fake ass religious movies so they can whitewash everything, create this false white superiority. I already proved that this pale skins that got Negro and black on their birth certificate. Blonde hair, blue eye, green eye, brown, brunette hair, which brunette is actually a skin color. It was never a hair color. This is brunette, y'all. And Rudy, which is one of the same. But hey, I would like to have this conversation. All right? I wouldn't give a damn if it's this old funky ass fake fed. I don't care who. That's what I want to do a podcast on. I ain't gonna sit there opening up all these books and everything. I want to see how well versed they are in their goddamn lie. The bicycle. When we're going. How about the fact rubber trees where they grew at and the tires? Talking about when the caveman created the wheel and all that BS. I want to have that real conversation. No, I want, and you know, it was funny. The Pope and Hitler were having deep conversations while that war was going on. That's some pretty funny stuff. But they always say, well, Mussolini, they didn't care about Mussolini. He was a Down syndrome puppet with that goofy wife of his. Man, I'm so tired of these retarded people. Every once in a while, they got to have somebody who's willing to sacrifice until it's time to sacrifice, and then they scared. We rebuilt the trains, the railroad station, and everything. They brought a lot of them bourgeois here who conquered Japan and China and Singapore and all the places. They brought them here to help dig them out. We were showing man, we even got an old bridge that's still standing, doesn't run over it. They didn't build, but it's still standing. That's the work we did. Our buildings didn't last 10 to 12 years and started dilapidating and breaking down. And right now, y'all live in homes that's off gassing. You would have been better off, you know what I'm saying, with regular old wool and cotton in the walls, the way we used to build things. And as I stated before, all these antennas and all this stuff, y'all see them cables, y'all keep thinking that, oh, it's power. No, we're powering all this shit. You just don't know. I want to have one of them come over here and talk they real rah. I want them to be called proper and things. Because I've had enough of it. I really have. One of the things they don't know, regardless of all these little dumb knuckleheads running around that the system created, they're those that a lot of this stuff ain't going to affect. And when dust go down, they're going to be like a ball of light. And they're going to be people talking, you know, I was just doing because they told me to do it. Swap. Make your choice now. I think you get as prepared as you want to get, because that's the ignorance of a lot of you. Oh, it's going to happen. I'm sending energy out for it to happen. Oh, I'm pulsing every day. Man, I can't wait. They have a choice. But you know, you can't do nothing with a whole bunch of ancestral beasts. Like adrenochrome and all this other stuff. You know? Like y'all's little entertainment, like y'all powerful. Hey, the Republicans, hey, and the conservatives, this is not a democracy. First of all, most idiots in the democracy don't even know what democracy means with their dumb selves. This is the Republic of America. This ain't no U.S. anything. This place was always united and together. The whole world was. It's them fake-ass bourgeois that came and divided everything. High taxes, bringing y'all off the boat saying, here goes some property. There ain't that many Negroes there. Oh, Ham, the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negro for you fake-ass light-skinned Christians. Anyway, I don't care if you're South or whatever. This is facts. You can come and get the business. Come and get to work, man. Different beast. All right? And I'm really want to have this conversation. Oh, it'll be very subtle and very relaxed. I don't really move on feelings and emotions anyway. Actually, not at all. But I like to play with people. So anyway, I didn't have to go to CIA and all that and take a course. He's looking to the left. That don't mean a goddamn thing. Only to the people who have been conditioned for it to mean something. But anyway, I would like to have that conversation. I didn't come on and read. I was going to take a day or two off because I want to reset the algorithm. I enjoy it. I enjoy YouTube. I support a lot of people. The guidelines actually I find kind of proper. I mean, some of y'all might think it's crazy, but I read them and I'm like, well, okay, well, it shouldn't be politicized, but you can't do nothing with mindless dweebs. They're everywhere. I mean, they're in the bagel shop, they're in the fish market. I mean, come on. I'm not saying it with hate and malice. I want to have this real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Whatever an issue. Oh, I saw, okay, the markets. My apologies. What's going on, Lord? I really do. Because I feel like if they want to hold my numbers back from growing, I'm not going to pay to grow my numbers, which I know how to do now. It's the views that they're holding back. Because they think they're in control. They ain't in control of nothing. I'm still talking to people every day. A lot more people that come over here. They come to me and want to hear, yo, Red, break that down to me again. I mean, in a week, I speak to about 500 people, y'all. So all they're doing is set up some guidelines because they think they're in control and they ain't in control of nothing. And then a lot of people don't want to hear it because it messes with because they ain't too tight. When you're not wrapped too tight, it's not my problem. You have a choice. You dig what I'm saying? I really want to have that conversation. Because it seems like a lot of weak men. Because you don't know about powerful women. To keep you in tune, that way you have something to protect. But I said it. I want to have that deep, deep crayon box. And they made some new colors too. I want to have that. I think I got a crayon box with it still got Indian red in it. I'm going to have to go and look in my tote or upstairs in the closet with all my gum boxes. So one of the kids was playing with it. I'm going to see if I didn't give it away. All right? Because I had enough of this, man. The world is, I actually turned on YouTube because I wanted to go back and listen to these doing, I missed two of hers. Talking about the sacred secretion, which I brought forth. That is an excellent book. I'm going to read all that. Flatlanders come along. I'm bringing a lot of things in. I'm not reading code books because I don't really want y'all to mess with those. You really shouldn't. But these things are important. Puzzle pieces. When you start studying and looking at things, traveling. My time traveling around the country and everything like that. South America, all over the world, so-called this world, and seeing the things I've seen, the statues, in Germany. Met my girlfriend at the time, who has one of my oldest, second oldest daughter, pointing up, saying, "You know what that is?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a Negro. Yeah, that's an Indian. That's America. That's." I said, "Wait a minute." I went in and started. Yes, that represents America. I'm like, "Oh, really? And the Native Americans that was with us, hanging out. They were just like, they ain't say shit. They was like, yeah. I said, well, they go back to your grandmammy and grandpappy and tell them to tell the truth. That's why a lot of them don't even live on a reservation. The ones that I know. They had a guy who was living, a couple of them married their sisters. They said enough of that shit. But you still got these little hard, little knuckleheads running around. And you got a whole lot of light-skinned folk. First of all, if you saying you Indian, you better have some Negro blood in you. That's a fact. And if you don't, get off the wagon. Get off the wagon. Get off. You came as an enemy to conquer. Your ancestors came murdering a lot of our folk. Most of the people they were lynching were owners of property and everything. Or the children, fear tactics, and later were going to kill the uncle and the cousin because they were separated. And then when all the Negroes came down, they had all dispersed. And they didn't know who to go to and find out who they were, because you better believe I have books where they were going to these judges, and the judges were acting real, sedity, and then sometimes the military would come in, you know what I'm saying? No, for real. And that's why they had the Klan, which is an offset of something that we protected Tartaria with. But then they had this fake-ass Klan established. Y'all remember the motherfucker's name? The fake-ass Jew? No, not all Jews are bad. Don't get it twisted. Most of them tell you the truth. That's it for those of you who ain't too ignorant, who's still stuck on the block in the hood. Bunch of goofies. I just want to know. I want to have a serious conversation. I want to see what people's heads really are, because together we couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing with us. Majority of us never been conquered. Whether it's Chickasaw. I remember when I went to Chickasaw Nation, I saw them pale skins in the mall. I said, I remember one up in there, who was y'all? And they was like, excuse me? A couple of them, they got a little country. Hey, I said, man, who is you? Which one of y'all related to Lily Wooten? I was waiting. And James Henry Wooten. Well, they're quiet in the mug. I said, stop calling that shit the Trail of Goddamn Tears. That's not what it was. Not for y'all. Then when I started talking about the circus, the Ket, and the Arabs playing Indian, boy molesting motherfuckers, I said, something that never was on this land. Surprise, surprise. Everybody got quiet. Yeah. Oh, we'll give you a CLB. I don't want that goddamn card. I don't recognize this government. What the fuck I need to be federally recognized for? That's the whole gamut to steal the goddamn land with you ignoramuses, and they put y'all in a bunch of patches of dirt and desert. Make that make sense. Y'all don't even know how to grow grass. Every reservation, I'm showing them how to grow grass. Then they learn all our ways of making food. Hijack that. So again, I want to know what makes you so great. What's your real history? And you Native Americans, you welcome to open your mouth. Remember the French? What's up, beloved? You welcome to open your motherfucking mouth. I'm the right one. I'm the very fucking right one. And you niggas with a little straight hair, you go open your mouth too. I'll set your ass straight. Ignoramuses. I'm Dominican. Shut the fuck up. I just read the whole. Who remember the video I did on Haiti and Dominican Republic when it was established? And who? By who? Remember that? I'm so tired of these dumb motherfuckers running around the world. And a lot of our people are from there, and a lot of people from there are from here. Are y'all aware of that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas came from Europe. W.E.B. Du Bois, old homosexual ass. He couldn't wait to get rid of some of you. Why you think James Baldwin couldn't stand his ass? Martin Luther King couldn't stand the monkey either. Muhammad Ali ain't never had nothing nice to say to him. I met him in person 5 summers in a row, boxing in Pennsylvania. I just want some of y'all light-skinned folk to come over here and open your fucking mouth. I'll go get a couple light-skinned folk who's in the bloodline who know. Come on over here, bring your bad ass, YouTube, 1 million, come follow us. Come on over here, let's have this conversation. It's enough of this shit. Knucklehead Negroes, if they knew who they was, they wouldn't be following and jumping on every Harry, Dick, and Tom and everything these motherfuckers say. Listening to these wayward, that's like we got this one knucklehead, Troy Dortch. He's an idiot. A fucking idiot. And he's got a whole lot of folk that follow him just like an idiot right along. And y'all know a bunch of idiots like that. I want to have that conversation. That real fucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, open your fucking mouth right now if you're here and you got something you want to say. I'll set up the podcast and bring you right on. I'll bring you right on in there. I'll tell you what. I have my beard shaped up real good, you know what I'm saying? I'll throw on shirt and tie, my tweed suit, my wool suit, you know what I'm saying? I'll throw my little Kango or something on, you know, I'll dress up for the whole thing. Nigga, please. Anywho, like I said, because it's hot, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me, it's hot. I'm loving the heat, but I'm gonna go back outside and get the last little bit of the sun. I just want to come on and share that. So probably come on tomorrow, or I know the guys are coming up this weekend. Whoever chose to come, all are welcome. Shit, some of you light-skinned folks are welcome to come too. Shit, you come right on. Should we throw some motherfucking, we crash out on the floor and everything. Goddamn right. I'm old school. I don't have to explain shit. Yeah, man. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of these dumb motherfuckers. Some young niggas opening their mouth like they know something. I'm like, boy, you didn't even get the suck on the tape. You Infamil and Similac, nigga. Shut up. Your brain missing about a quarter. Out of here with that. How do you say that, Def Comedy Jams? Motherfucker. Cut that shit. Yeah, man, we ain't tolerating that. You know, it's not about hate. It's about people got to come together, or you can stay stuck in that place of subversion and lies. People come together, put away that old world. I mean, look at this. World War II. They dropped 2 nukes on Japan. They gonna kill a whole lot of folk. Even had one fight all the way up into the damn 70s or 80s. That fool was running around buck-eye crazy. I forget his name. Germany. And then they bring them all over here because more Jews. Converts, what they gonna call them. Even got a little Germantown. Been all through there looking for some relatives. Oh yeah. And I told you, family names, not all these so-called Kaisers and Klangs and all that shit. All that don't come from over there. Only one did though. That's Schaust. Married into the family. Dark motherfucker too. Fleeing. So I want to have that real conversation. No, it's going to be a hand. I have it all the time here. You know, I'm a respectful person. I respect people. But step out of line, I'll eat your ass up while you're dribbling a whole bunch of gibber-jabber bullshit. I was always said, don't do it, Red, unless you feel like you, and you know I don't feel shit, unless you find it a need or necessity to do it. Well, it's a need and a fucking necessity. Because I'm tired of seeing stupid niggas open their mouths and a bunch of dumb white motherfuckers who don't know shit, acting like their fucking world is at their feet. While the world's crumbling. I know y'all like killing each other and shit. Stupid ass, for nothing. For absolutely nothing. You already got a bunch of mindless people running around out there doing this harmful nonsense. And you didn't create that. You play a role in it, though, with that lava energy that y'all keep walking around moving with. So anyway, like I said, I want to have that conversation. If you really willing to have it. Yo, it's Rick. What's going on, beloved? All right. So that's 53 minutes, 20 minutes of music, 30 minutes of me running my motherfucking mouth. Appreciate y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And we got a lot of goofy niggas in so-called Indian communities who just Google fucking masses. And I've listened to them. I have mad respect. I'm eternally bound to them. But they some dumbass niggas. In the cities, Louisiana, wherever you want to call it. A lot of y'all follow them. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong. But like I said, they're a bunch of lying little. They don't know shit. The fucking UN. The horror. The horror. Snoop, baby. My baby. Ooh, you make me, hold on, let me get it right. Snoop up in here, and I ain't reading. I'm reading that one. What's up, baby? You gonna make me go up there and break out the tweeds and shit. All right, let me stop playing. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in, man. It's no hate, man. It's got to give. You have those who know how to talk about certain things, been places, seen some things. Some people have a hard time not reminding you. If they remind me every goddamn week sometimes. I want to have a real conversation. You dig what I'm saying? So you find some good old white boys, some old good old niggas from Africa, African American, you tell them come on over. I can't wait to hear them start dribbling all that bullshit. I just can't wait. I really can't. The fuck we gonna come from Africa, make all the shit over here, not over there? What kind of goofy shit is that? And it builds shit like we've been doing it for thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, soul brother? What's going on, beloved? I just want to. It's not complicated stuff. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do no hooky pooky. I ain't gonna make you go to sleep and don't wake up. Don't worry. I'm not gonna take nothing personal. These things have to happen, and I want you to be able to articulate it in a way that's not fabricated. Because I'm gonna call you on everything fabricated. So y'all share this with all your little homies out there. I'm an African American. And I'm going to give them the patent on it. And I'm going to say, this is what it means. I'm going to go and put them in the direction. And so that's the source. So you was what again? And then for the white folks who still think you just white America, motherfucker, you don't, but you from Europe. I want you to break it down so we can say, okay, Italian American, Irish American, motherfucking English American, and we can break down that history too. And then we can say, well, okay, when did this stuff really come up? Because most places I've seen, even videos and pictures, everywhere I saw in Europe, everywhere y'all went, y'all looked like y'all was fucking lost. Like, holy shit, what is this? We're gonna hold everything accountable because of a system that wants to pervert you right now, create this racist dichotomy, saying conservatives, and you motherfuckers don't understand how you've been played like a motherfucker. Come on over here. We can have that conversation so I can break the bullshit down, and then we can tie you in and get you rolling in the right. We don't need Jane Elliott. We don't need motherfucking George Orwell, Mark Twain. We don't need Napoleon. We don't need to go in there about motherfucking slow your ass down. You know, took a good shit, right? That's what when you do that, because you get the cat. Oh, it's a lizard. Anyway, we don't need to call up all these individuals. Unnecessary. You got to fuck me. You got the fuck this motherfucker right here. You got this motherfucker right here. The fuck right here. And I'm gonna break that shit down. And I'm tired of it. Enough's a fuck enough. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to this old fogey. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he took him a good one, y'all. I'm gonna have to go and clean it. Oh yeah, he good. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tell them so they can comment. I'll read all my comments, and that way I say, okay, got the names. I'll put the name, tag your names, make sure you know what time. I'll set the podcast up for it and get it locked in. This weekend we got a car show. I'm gonna be at the Ram. We're gonna be having a good time, doing some meditating. We're gonna learn some things with brothers come here, whoever come. Car show. I'm gonna be out there kind of early. He is ripping that room. Did you get some catnip? No, it's right there. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. All right. And see y'all. I might come on and read tomorrow afternoon or evening. Okay. I know y'all getting into it too. See y'all later.